Hi, Victor. How are you? Everything okay with you?
Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, quite busy with promotion, new CD, and play some shows, but yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, yeah. It's great to be talking to you, and thank you so much for this interview opportunity. I'm really honored to be talking to you right now. Guitar Force is your brand new album, solo album that was released on the 3rd of February. How have the reactions been so far?
Uh, yeah, it's incredible for me because this kind of instrumental uh, CD, it's not for everyone. So it's like more for musician, and I really surprised how good reaction from all magazine and fans, and it's really I read some reviews. It's like 9 from 10, 4 from 5, and like this everywhere. So it's really great. I'm so happy that people like it. And I did a couple of promotion show, release party, and last weekend we also play in Rockland, and yeah, it was sold out shows and reaction great, and everybody like it. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
and it is a great album. And sometimes guitar player solo albums sometimes turn into a huge guitar solo. This is not the case. Guitar Force you. I don't know how you do that, but you manage to create new things out of the things you already created. Were you aiming at that?
Yeah, this the whole production. This was not about to show what I can, because I play so many years everywhere, touring worldwide, did a lot of workshop, release School of Metal DVD. So everybody knows already what I can or not, and this was not the case for me to show what I can more, I can faster. No, it's all about music. It's all about guitar, waltz, and the same when I compose songs for the band. It's not about guitar. It's about songs. So the guitar force, it's was kind of production where I think the same way, like music, songs, composition, good arrangement, and just without vocals. So I use a lot of ideas from songs from Almanac, but it's you know this version on Guitar Force. It's more original than songs from Almanac, because when I compose, I just keep going and jam and put some ideas together, and then later sometimes I start to build up songs. And like Guitar Force, it's it's like original version how I compose this idea.
Yeah.
So I sit in my studio and jamming, and okay, the next part, and I not think about make like 2 minutes radio version, so who care
And this
about
album
this?
proves
So
that you have a 15-minute song and another one that's 8 minutes. Besides all
yeah,
those normal
I
times.
just keep going, and like feel okay, it's something next part, and coming through, and okay, it fits. It's I try to make a lot of different emotional, like shredding, play heavy, play nice melody, uh, like all kind of uh, feeling what I have with music, with orchestration, with band, and with nylon guitar, sitar guitar. I try to use all my custom guitars and try to find something new, because you can find a lot of guitar players, you can find a lot of instrumental CDs, but to find something new in this instrumental music, it's not so easy. This was my way to bring something special.
Yeah, and theoretically, there's nothing new in this album. I mean, you have two new songs, but they're not really new. They are medleys of another almanac songs, but they are in fact new. I mean, the way you rearrange them, like in the first song, Guitar Force, you start with the riff, then you go to the solo part and all that. combining on on that stuff. I mean, it's just incredible. How did you do that?
Yeah, it's I keep all my ideas, all demos, and I sometimes I jam, when I sitting in studios and listen some old ideas. I improvise and oh, cool new melody, new improvisation, new sound. So it's a lot of jamming. It's a lot of live playing in studio. In Corona time, I had enough time to work on this CD. There was no time pressure. There was no strict curfew on release date. So I take time and check all ideas since last
And the
maybe
songs grow by
10
themselves as you
years.
give them time.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and it was really live playing, live improvisation. So I like this kind of live playing. So it was not production where you cutting and put something together. So it's just keep guitar playing and I did sometimes 5 6 different solos, different improvisation, and then sitting and hear okay, it's this feel the best, so I keep this one. And also, I when I teaching, I teach a lot the last years, especially online, because when Corona start, I need to stop my music school and uh, start teaching online. So a lot of guys want to learn how I did arrangement. So I have all this single track studio and show my people what I did, and so I sometimes change song and try different version just to show what you can do, and so I find some new ideas for me also.
Yeah, and as you were saying, um, on those new guitar tracks in this album, they were all improvisations, right? Because you see, in the instrumental versions, you also had a new guitar track where you were improvising over the original song.
Yes, yes, and you can see the live videos on my YouTube channel. And these songs, this was kind of recording. Self-blinded eyes. This is what you see. The video, it's live recording. I did this for one online concert in Korea, and this recording was live, so good. I just said, it's good enough for it's real, it's really live sound. So why I need to re-record this in studio and make more clean? Sure, you can make more perfect. It's never ending story. You can always uh, find better version, but sometimes when you make this too clean, too perfect,
Yeah.
it's not alive anymore. So and this reason I just took this live version because yeah, it's have
Yeah, it's great.
something special. Yeah.
Yeah, and those were all the only new tracks you recorded for this album, right? On the other drums and bass tracks, they were already recorded for the original versions of the songs.
Yeah, some things I changed. Some re-recording drums, some small parts, also re-recording bass. Some tracks I changed a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Also,
why.
orchestra. I re-record, overdub some orchestra new stuff. So some small changing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
you have so many guests in this album because they were already playing. Yeah,
Yeah, because I like this. I like very much work with many different musicians. This is a reason why I um, changed many singers in Almanac, because this kind of freedom what I have with Almanac to choose different singers and invited different singers, it's great for me because I can try so many things, you know. So
Yeah.
like 15 years with Rage, I compose songs for one singer. So you
You are always limited.
after 1 or 2 years, you know the range from the singer, you know the sound, you know the best way for him to perform. So you compose for one singer, and sometimes you have idea, different idea you cannot try.
Yeah.
So with Almanac, I had freedom. Okay, I take this. I invited this singer, and you know, it was great surprise on this tour. What I did, the last tour, what I did, the end of last year, I did a solo tour, 40 shows in a row. I toured a special guest with Lordi, and I had a lot of singers, and I find on this tour a new singer for me, and this guy from Portugal, Leonel Silva.
And is he going to sing in the next Almanac album?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he,
that's great
I
news.
really asked him to be new singer for Almanac, and I plan work with him together
Yeah,
because
he's a
he
great singer.
really kick ass. He's maybe the first singer in Almanac who can sing everything. So I was really surprised. You know, all parts from David Friedman, Andy Befrank, or other guys,
Yeah.
and Leonel just did perfect live. You know, so I really hope that we work with him together and working for new songs together.
Yeah, and he is a really great singer and has a definitely great range. I think he's going to fit very well into Almanac. Yeah.
Yeah, and really a cool guy. We had a lot of fun. It was too funny. But is this what I like very much the last 8 years? You know, I try a lot of singers and composing totally free. You know, so
Yeah.
and also playing with different bass player, different drummer. It's great because every drummer have special groove. One pushing in front, another one have kind of laid back. Bass player play with fingers, with pick, fretless bass, and so on and so on. And this influence me a lot. You know, when drummer have special groove, I play different. So and also get new ideas. So I learn a lot from jamming with different musicians. Also, you know, all this kind of like a NAMM show in America. You know, I jam a lot there, or Guitar Summit in Germany. You know, all this kind of musician meeting where you're jamming and play with different musicians. It's great. I get a lot of ideas, new ideas.
Yeah, and it's incredible. And since we are talking about the new Almanac album, what can you say about it? What plans do you have for it already?
You know, I start already composing new stuff, and it's on completely open mind. So I never plan something. I just keep rolling, keep going, and then later when we have a lot of ideas, I try to pack this somehow in special do special sound and. But at the moment, I just totally free composing, just
Yeah.
keep
But
rolling some ideas.
do you have any concept for the album already? On the other album so
No,
far, the
no,
concept.
I still looking for some idea. I also talked to Leo that we maybe find some cool concept because I always like to find for the lyrics some special story. You know, all this idea with Tsar or Kingslayer, all this was kind of my ideas, and then I give singers idea to compose the lyrics. But the first always music. So I compose
Yeah.
melody and lyrics go on melody. So, but yeah, we will see. We will see. You know, also maybe I invited some new musician. We will see. It's now all this stuff. Maybe you remember with Lingua Mortis Orchestra. What I produced is LMO CD. There was
Yeah.
four singers with orchestra, and this was great experience. And also before, maybe you remember this Into the Light CD, which I produced for Nuclear Blast. Into the Light, this was compilation for Nuclear Blast, and I produced, and it was like Hansi Kurs from Garden, uh,
Yeah.
Tarja,
Lots of
uh,
singers. Yeah.
yeah, Andy Darius from Halloween, you know, Antasia and Sonata Arctica. Was so many guys, great singers, and I compose for everyone each song and produce, and yeah, I liked it so much, you know. So
Yeah.
I keep a lot of experiments in future, I'm sure.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that Into the Light album, but I'm definitely going to check them out. It sounds great, you know.
Into the
Yeah.
Light was very interesting, was very successful, and yeah, it was a great job for me. Nuclear Blast was asking me to produce this and compose and recording, so I did everything, and then just recording vocal with different singers, and yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm going to check it out. Um, Now you were talking about Lingua Mortis Orchestra, that LMO album that you also wrote for. And I just remember, um, is there any plans or any intention to ever come back to Lingua Mortis or to Rage or any PV Wagner project?
Not really, because you know, never say never. But
Yeah, I know
in the
you had your
moment,
different jerseys, but you know.
in the moment I'm so quite busy, so it's we will see, we will see, because in the moment I working already on the next CD. In the moment I'm on a recording for the next Voodoo Gods CD.
Yeah.
Voodoo Gods, another band where I also
Mhm.
involved, and it will be also very crazy double CD. It's like progressive death metal, very aggressive, very fast, very heavy. But on the second CD, on double CD, it will be complete orchestrated. So it's
Yeah. It's
top
your
secret.
job there.
Till now, this was top secret. You are the first to know this. So you will be playing really crazy stuff. And in the moment, I'm recording orchestra and also do a lot of experiments with orchestra, because
Mhm.
I try also find new way of recording orchestra, and working with two different orchestra, and try to make some special samples which I can use in studio and overdub
Yeah.
live recording, and make kind of combination and make orchestra very tight and powerful, because when you have double bass groove with 240, it's not easy for orchestra to be
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah, but curiously, I think that since that LMO album that then originated Almanac and to Rush of Death, I think you have been losing a little bit of your orchestra influences. You know, you've been. Yes, did you aim for that, or it just happened maybe?
No, you know, it's like with Almanac, we play a lot of live. There was not so much space for orchestra, because
Yeah.
play play live with orchestra in the moment it's very difficult. The first, it's very expensive. No one club or promoter wanna pay for huge orchestra, so it's not so easy go on tour. It's also not easy to make good sound, you know, like when we
Yeah,
did
mixing
shows.
live with the orchestra must be
Yeah,
really
yeah,
hard.
you know, when we play Wacken show with Lingua Mortis Orchestra, um, a lot of people wrote in magazine yeah, this was not so powerful like bands who play after us, also with orchestra
Mhm.
samples, not really live. And I say, yeah, for sure. When you use playback or kind of studio samples from orchestra, it's very powerful. When you play live, and you know, like Wacken, you have change over 20 minutes. It's
Yeah.
no sound check. You know, the orchestra, 60 people go on stage, you know, try to find
Play two
place
songs and then leave. Yeah.
yeah, it's no time for sound check and all these mics, you know, all this channel. We had the two sound engineer, one just for orchestra, another one to mix orchestra stereo tracks with the band. So very complicated, and for sure it sound not so heavy like studio samples, but it's still live great sound. And the first DVD what we are recording is, I think it was 2007. We play first show with orchestra in Wacken, and people don't believe that this was live because it was so good and orchestra plays so good. And I say, sorry guys, this was live on TV. So you have no chance to correct something because it was yeah, immediately everywhere. So when we released DVD, it was the same version. So, yeah, so
Yeah.
we
That's also the
yeah
DVD that's in the MMO album in the special version. Yeah.
yeah yeah yeah, and yeah, it's difficult, you know. So with Almanac, I don't have a lot of possibility to do big orchestra shows. So I did a couple of shows, solo shows with orchestra. I did a couple of classical shows, play like my classical symphony, which I composed with my father. This was like kind of Philharmonie, opera theater, open air festival, Haniel open air in Duisburg. It was like 5,000 huge festival with really big orchestra from Duisburg and Düsseldorf. Like 80 or 90 people was on stage. So, but I want to do something like this again with the band. So I'm sure that we try next year's do something. Maybe with Almanac or maybe with Voodoo Gods. We will see um, when we find
Yeah. It's going to be great for sure. Yeah. And
possibility to yeah
which are
to do.
your touring plans for this album? For Guitar Folks?
You know, in the moment I do a couple of promotion shows. I do in March, couple of shows. In April, I fly to America and play on the NAMM show in LA, and I will be there 2 weeks, I think. And then we will see. We will do some summer festivals. But you know, I just come back from 2 months tour, and want to make a little bit easier because all the time touring, it's really
Yeah.
stressful. So I want to spend time with my family and my son, and also do
Yeah, and also write
racing.
for Almanac too. Yeah.
Yeah. But we will see. If I not
Anyway,
too many
if
shows I plan. So it's you know, when I was younger, I toured every year like 9 months, and was crazy time.
maybe
I
it's time
want
to
to keep
slow
this.
down now. Yeah.
Yeah. I wanna. have balance, like
Yeah.
maybe a couple of months on tour, but not more.
And then you also
Uh,
have your other activity as a rally car racer, so it's not easy.
yeah, I have a lot of fun in my life, so I keep balancing like touring, studio, my school, racing, family, and my son already start making music, playing, composing, and also racing like me. We got already a racing card, and it's really fun to play show together, and then we can
Yeah.
go on the racetrack together. And yeah, so the right balance make me happy.
Well, but anyway, if the chance comes to for you to make a show in Portugal, don't waste it. I would love to see you here. I would love to talk to you in person. So if the chance
Yeah,
comes, don't waste it.
a couple of years ago, how you call this festival? Milagro?
Yeah, in Pindão dos Milagres. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I
Was
remember Rage was there. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It was couple of years. I played with Almanac there, and it
yeah,
was great, great. So
yeah. And it's a small festival. That one.
yeah, yeah. It was really cool party, and we will see. We will see. Maybe we'll do a couple of shows. So
Yeah, would be
I
great to have you there again. Yeah.
open for everything.
But in the studio albums, you have tons of guitar tracks. Is it easy to play all of them live?
No, no, no. Especially there's different sounds. It's so many different guitars, some different sounds. So it's play live. It will be sound different
Yeah.
because in Guitar Force I use maybe 8 different guitars for recording, and all of them it's very special, different sounds.
Yeah.
Some of them is really crazy, like the old one, really history guitar. I use a lot for Rage, and some custom shop from American custom shop from Yamaha also,
Yeah.
and with new custom pickups, and some totally crazy guitars like sitar guitar, like special sitar bridge, and
Yeah.
unique sound, and also play like some piccolo fretless, totally crazy stuff like this.
Yeah. Also signature guitar.
Yeah, yeah, it's all custom guitars. I use only custom guitars. I don't have normal. It's all of them built for me, like with
Yeah.
there's different outputs with piezo and active, really totally customized, um, and it's fun for me always to try to build something new, looking for new sound. Like this sitar idea was born when I come back from solo tour from India, and I play with a lot of sitar guys jamming. I have great sound, but play on sitar. It's so difficult. It's always out of tune. And I asked guys who build for me guitars, yeah, can we do some compromise? I want to have normal guitar neck, but sound like sitar. So we try a couple of years, and we find out how to do this. And yeah, live bring all these different sound on one song and on one stage. It's very difficult.
And then you are also the only guitar player live, right?
Yeah, I did last no, not last week, the week before. I did release party, invited a lot of musicians. Was 10 musicians on stage. I was second guitar player also.
Yes.
We play a couple
It's easier that
of
way.
songs, and he helped me also play second voice and play some rhythm guitar. Yeah, yeah, it's possible to play, but it's live always sound different. You know, also when you play
Yeah,
normal like almanac or rage songs live, it sound different.
they have to. It's completely different thing. Yeah.
Exactly, I like it. I like very much because it's a real live performance. So
If you
I
want
not
them
a,
to sound the same, you have a backing track playing.
yeah, yeah. This, you know, I really pissed off when I see bands on some big festival, and it's so many playbacks. You stay in front, and say, guys, you know, it's like sound like CD. No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
nothing
not the
with
same thing.
true rock and roll. I'm old fashioned guy. I play. You know, also you get sometimes not good sound. You know, it's always from venue to venue. You have sometimes trouble with sound. It's maybe sound not perfect, some noise, feedback or something, but it's still live. You know, it's this makes show special. It's just now. You know, it's like also you know when you jump, when you go wild on stage, you can hit some wrong notes. So
Yeah, but
yeah,
that's part of the
it's
process. I mean,
we are not robot, you know. So everyone, I play so many great shows with fantastic guitar player like Steve Lukather and from Toto and you know and all these guys and sometimes Steve drink 2 3 beers too much and make wrong slide or bending. It's
it happens.
real.
Yeah.
You know, he's still one of the best. So I'm not afraid. You know, I don't want to be like a robot. I concentrate and play every not perfect like on CD because I like to enjoy this energy, live energy. You know, you really have fun on stage when you see the audience. You get this energy. It's a party. It's a not
It is.
examination how perfect I can play live. No.
Yeah. Now, going back to Guitar Force, this album, this your new solo album, comes 19 years after Majesty and Passion. Why did you take so long to release a new album?
Mm, I did so many solo shows. I play so many workshops. Uh, I had enough instrumental performance, so I not so that I need to make new solo CD. I was so busy with Almanac composing, and also I had a lot of studio jobs, so I was really busy the last 10 years and jamming a lot and yeah, I you know I think instrumental music it's not really commercial music and it's people don't need so many instrumental stuff. So it's when you
It's mostly for musicians.
yeah, when you when you have something new, something special, what you wanna present, what really can be interesting, that then make reason to make solo CD. Just yeah, release every year instrumental music. It's very difficult. You know, some guys like Steve Vai keep going this way, Satriani uh, and do perfect job and really interesting CDs, but they doing just this. So
Yeah,
the
and
whole
there are interesting
time,
CDs for people who play the guitar,
yeah.
for the
And you
rest
know,
it's
I like to compose songs. I like to perform with a band, and instrumental CD is for me just really like a more fun to do this and. It's also important for me because when you have product like this and you perform it's for me like um, you know there's a way to make next step.
yeah.
So I also need to hear my performance to check my new idea to know okay sound like this okay so I learn from release like this something new and this bring me to the next level.
Yeah. And I think that throughout these 19 years, you've developed your career so much that it's really if you listen to both the records, Majesty and Passion, and to Guitar Force, it's really recognizable that there is a huge time gap between them. You see, in my opinion, when you listen to Majesty and Passion, what you hear is a young guitar player who is honoring his favorite writer, you know. Now in Guitar Force, you hear an experienced guitar player who is rearranging some of his most incredible compositions. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. It's a lot of experience. My studio experience, life experience, flow to this CD, to this production, and yeah, my style change. All this dynamics, all this kind of bluesy fusion, crunchy sounds, also phrasing, melodies, it's changed. So you grow up, and I think it's much more interesting. I think in the moment it's really the best from my playing what I did all my life. It's like really uh, top level, and yeah, I give my best.
Yeah, and you do it very well. I think, if I'm not mistaken in the math, you have more than 25 years of career right now.
Yeah, this year is exactly 30 years since I released
Yeah.
the first CD in Germany. 1993, I released Russian Prayer with my band from Belarus, and it's exactly 30 years in Germany. And 40 years since I really keep playing guitar professional, because I start playing this at 11, and with 14 I already was in a band, in professional band,
Yeah.
to start touring already. So I get a lot of trouble in school and college, because I did a lot of shows already, and
Yeah, you started
yeah.
young.
But 30 years since I released first CD. Yeah.
Yeah, and what can your fans still expect from you after so much time?
Uh, I keep going, enjoying my life. I'm really happy what I'm doing, and all my life I just did what I like, way how I like, and had a lot of fun. I all my dreams comes true. So when I start, you know, with music, I was 6 years old. Classical, start with classical education, play cello and keyboards, and then with 11 I find out guitar. And since this time, I that yeah, I want to play guitar. I want to travel worldwide and do rock and roll life. So exactly this what I did. I travel everywhere. I play everywhere. I did all best festivals, like play Roskilde and Wacken and all clubs worldwide. So uh, no compromises. I did always what I want, and um, all my life, is all my hobbies, racing, and so I really enjoy my life.
You're living the
And
dream.
I never signed some crazy contracts where I need to do something what manager or boss say. I don't like this. I want to be my boss and do what I want. So I keep going exactly the same way. I want enjoy my life, make music, and yeah, keep uh, best level what I can. I kind of how to say, I'm not try to be perfect, but I always try give my best. So
Yeah.
I like to. present good quality. I never did recording what not so good, and I never make any compromises for job where I get big money and do something what I like. I never do this. So I,
if you don't like it, it's not worth to release it.
I get some offer, especially when I left Rage. Some guys called me and asked if I would like to enjoy this band, and some of them was really big names, but not exactly music what I like. So no, it's not my way. So yeah, it's in my life. It's everything is fine. It's great family, and I'm really happy. Uh, have all my friends around me, and I think it's very important to enjoy life. I have some friends, great musicians who travel worldwide, and when you travel all the time, be on tour, it's very difficult. You're not get your stable family, you're not see your friends, and it's sometimes painful and really hard to work.
Yeah.
So I don't want to live like this. I talk about this with Lemmy, and he told me, yeah, my friends is my crew. I don't have time to make any friendship because he was all the time on tour. And he told me when he come back from tour at home, he go crazy because he don't know normal life. It was normal life for him was on tour. So he, a lot of musicians don't have any hobbies because they don't have time for this. So I find a lot of things interesting what I want to try, and it's so many great things in life. Yeah, I
Yeah, it's and you've kept the bar high in first in Rage, now in Almanac for a long time. You keep on doing that, and I'm really looking forward for the next Almanac album. Um,
yeah, my way of composing music not change. It's exactly the same fun to make music how it was before. It's nothing changed. I enjoy the same way when I start composing and make music. It's really great, and I not lose the fun to make music. It's not a job for me. It's just my life, and I'm sure when I ready now with Voodoo Gods, I start immediately to the next studio project and compose new songs. So it's my life. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm sure it will be a great album. Well, Victor, I think that's it. It was an honor. Thank you so much. Would you like to send any message to your Portuguese fans?
Yeah. Thank you so much for support. Always when I visit your country, it was party, huge party. It's really very happy people.
Yeah.
It's really it's maybe different to German mentality. Here is everyone stronger and laughing not so much. In your country, I was like, yeah, I like it. Like a little bit like in Spain. I have also spent a lot of time in Gran Canaria, so I like this place. So and have a lot of friends in Spain and Italy, and all these guys. It's like, yeah,
It's
enjoy
different.
every day and have fun. And the same your place, So I think and Leo is the same guy. So I'm sure I will visit him, and we will play a couple of shows definitely together. And thank you so much for your support, for sure. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Victor. It was an honor to have this talk with you, man. Thank you so much.